In this video, you will learn how to make it easier for your younger students to sign into their MobyMax account using the Young Students Sign-In feature. This is a useful feature for teachers of young students, such as kindergarten and first grade, because it does not require students to remember a username or password. Instead, students are allowed to choose 2 pass images that will verify their identity. To get started, log into your teacher or administrator account and click on the roster link in the navigation sidebar. Next, select Manage Roster at the top of the page. In the Manage Student Settings section, click on the Manage Young Students Sign-In link. Start by enabling Young Students Sign-In by clicking the button at the top of the screen into the On position. Next, you will create a sign-in page for your students. First, create a sign-in URL for your class. Your students will need this URL in order to access the Young Student Sign-In page. We recommend bookmarking it or creating a desktop shortcut for this URL on school computers so that students can easily access it in the future. You can also send this URL to students or parents or post it on a school website for easy access when students are working from home. After you've created your unique sign-in URL, you can add a picture and a title for your class so that students will recognize the sign-in page more easily. Next, choose the students you would like to have access to the Young Student Sign-In feature. Then click the Save button at the lower right corner of the screen. If you want to preview what your Young Student Sign-In page looks like, click the View Sign-In Page button. Now, let's log in as a student to see how students use the Young Student Sign-In. First, your students will need to access your unique class URL. Bookmarking it on school computers or sending a link to students will make this easier for students. The first time students arrive at the Young Student Sign-In page, they'll select their name, and then they'll be prompted to pick 2 pictures and not forget them. These pictures will serve as their password. Once the student chooses their pass images, they are reviewed on the next screen. After that, every time a student needs to log in, they just need to go to the Young Student Sign-In URL, click their name, choose their pass images, and they'll be logged in and ready to learn. And don't worry, you can see all student pass images in your student roster in case a student forgets their pass images. MobyMax makes learning fun and easy for students of all ages.